Welcome fellow travellers to another getaway adventure. In this episode we pull up at a fabulous free camp at Lake Gairdner.
Or Gairdner, depending on how the locals pronounce it.
Yeah. Then we embrace a chilly, wet day with short walks in and around the Cradle Mountain resort. The following day we set out to tackle the 6-kilometre Dove Lake circuit, and what an epic hike that was. This scenic 3-hour loop winds through stunning alpine landscapes with well-maintained boardwalks and rock paths, making for an easy yet rewarding walk. From lush rainforest to sweeping lake views, every step was pure Tassie magic. We made a stop at the iconic Dove Lake Boathouse, a picture-perfect spot nestled against the lake with Cradle Mountain towering in the background. Next, we head to Mole Creek for a special wildlife encounter, spotting the elusive platypus. Finally, we wrap up our adventure with a sweet visit to the honey house in Chudlee.
So join us this episode for some beautiful scenery and some great camps.
And some great Tassie experiences.
Standing underneath the rows of trees, I can see where the ocean meets the sky. Under our clothes, a fire grows. We are ready for this life of running wild. We're running wild. Underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the...
Well, I missed the turn off onto, I think it was C133. And now Google's rerouted to try and get us back towards there. And I don't know where we are, but we're down some dirt forestry track somewhere. A lot of reforestation going on here, so a lot of pine trees and stuff which they're cutting down, so it could be a forestry track, I don't know. But anyway.
So we've had some fun and games, haven't we?
It was a 13-kilometre detour that we ended up taking, but it looks like we're getting back to somewhere a bit more main again, at long last.
So we've had some challenges this morning, haven't we?
We have, but anyway.
It's going to be...
motorbike. Anyway, we should be at Lake Gairdner in about 30 minutes, I'd say. All going well.
44 minutes, to be
44.
precise.
I probably look a little stressed at this point, but what we didn't mention is that just previously I'd reversed the van into a tight spot and jackknifed in my rush, putting a small dent in the rear of the cruiser, so I wasn't particularly happy. Google Maps had directed us back onto the C133 highway, but when we saw the steep decline sign, we decided to turn back and take the C132 option.
That's a no for us. Tight turn. I'm glad he's driving.
Once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And
met him on a good corner, thank goodness for that. Not a tight corner.
So much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No getting old, don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill. But truth can be a bitter pill. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like the river flows, life will take you where you need to go. That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. Ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
We arrived at the breathtaking Lake Gairdner and couldn't wait to set up camp for the next 4 days. This incredible free camp offered stunning views, peaceful surroundings, and plenty of space to relax and explore. With its remote beauty and serene atmosphere, it was the perfect spot to unwind and soak in the great outdoors, as well as a base for some nearby adventures.
Well, we've just finished a lovely 4 days here at Lake Gairdner near Cradle Mountain. What a beautiful campsite this is.
Well, it's a great base to base yourself for those great walks that we did.
Yeah, up towards Cradle Mountain. So our first day here, we travelled up a bit north of here, went and saw Tazmazia. Had a great time there.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was. We got
Quirky and fun.
It's a very quirky place, really odd, but we enjoyed it. You ready?
Okay, let's get lost.
Tasmazia. First of all, we'll do the village of Lower Crackpot. That sounds
Confusion,
just right for us, don't you think?
Sure does. Tasmazia and the village of Crackpot. What an imaginative wonderland nestled in the Tasmanian countryside.
Village of Lower Crackpot.
While the huge hedge mazes are a fun challenge, the real highlight for us was the village of Crackpot. A quirky miniature village filled with handcrafted buildings, playful scenes and a touch of cheeky humour. From tiny castles to fun-sized shops, every corner is packed with charm and personality, making this a must visit for a good laugh and some light-hearted fun.
Was it a good idea? All right, we'll move on. We'll see you later. As the kids say, don't step in the lava. Around the Tazmazia. That was fun, wasn't it?
It was loads of fun. We had such a great time.
Yeah.
So much creativity in this place, you know. It was
A lot of work involved.
amazing.
It's $34 to get in, or $29 if you're a senior, so it's not cheap, but there's a lot of work involved to keep it going. So, and we're in there for a good probably hour and a half, I guess.
About an hour and a half, yeah.
So there's a lot to look at. We'll
I
show
love
you
the little
some.
tree house. I thought that was gorgeous. What did you like the most?
Oh, the scary house.
Oh, the scary house, yeah, that was pretty creepy.
Or when you're in the stocks, one of the two.
Yeah. What was that? That was creepy for you or me? Oh, look, and all the little political innuendos with the village. That was
some
awesome.
of it hard to work out which way they're trying
yeah.
They leave you thinking, which is really
fun.
good. Anyway, put it on your list if you're anywhere in this area.
Yeah, definitely.
Near Cradle Mountain.
Tazmazia.
Tasmazia, south of Sheffield, sort of towards Cradle Mountain. We got back here and there was a lot of smoke at the campsite, which has obviously come across from the fires in western Tasmania.
Yeah.
The next day we went up to Cradle Mountain. We only went as far as the resort at Peppers and sort of based ourselves there a bit because it was a wet day, it was a windy day, it was freezing cold.
Well, it was raining as well. On and off. So we did manage to get the Enchanted walk in, which is just a 20-minute walk.
And that's a beautiful walk. It's only a short walk.
Well, Enchanted is the word. Describes it beautifully.
Yep.
It's like a little enchanted forest.
Yeah,
absolutely
definitely.
Gorgeous.
If you come up to Cradle Mountains, don't just focus on those bigger walks. Some of those short walks around the Peppers Resort are well worth doing as well. But it was very cold. The wind chill factor was negative, about -2 or something like that. So couldn't believe it was summer. But we had a good day. Weather. It's bloody February, it's summer, but we're bloody cold.
It's good snuggle weather.
What the hell? What the hell? It's going to be 7 tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 7. But we had a good day. Then the following day we got up and it was a bit like it is today. Just blue
glorious.
skies.
Absolutely glorious.
Still cold, down about 4 degrees I think it was. And on our arrival at Dove Lake, we did take the shuttle bus. On our arrival at Dove Lake, there was still snow up in Cradle Mountain.
It was an interesting trek to Cradle Mountain in the shuttle bus. The first the first bus trip, we were very much warned about how no one can be standing unless there's no seats available. But the shuttle bus on the way back down was crammed. It was stuffed like sardines. We were.
Yeah, we were. Look, the Dove Lake walk was beautiful, wasn't it?
Stunning.
The snow on top of Cradle Mountain had melted by about midday. It was gone, but it was there when we arrived in the morning, so
what
that was
an
nice to see.
epic spot. Really, really beautiful.
We didn't do, well, we did virtually no filming with the GoPro actually. We just used our iPhones.
Someone forgot the GoPro.
I may have. But that did give us a chance to focus more just on enjoying the walks, and we really did that. So we're doing the Dove Lake walk, and I've left the GoPro behind.
I think we'll manage.
So this little bit's on the iPhone. You'll just have to take our word for it. It was a beautiful walk.
And it's freezing.
I have a few photos, but no GoPro footage. And in the background is Cradle Mountain with snow on it in summer. It's pretty cold. Great place for a stop. And now we're heading off to Mole Creek, so we're going to camp at the back of the pub. Or at least that's the plan, and we'll find out when we get there.
Put some water in the tanks.
Yep, have a pub meal. I hadn't had one for a while.
Yep.
And continue on our journey.
Yep.
After leaving the pub, we travelled a short distance to the Mole Creek Caravan Park.
Next, we set off on a trek to Moreland Falls, a hidden gem tucked away in Tasmania's lush wilderness. The trail winds through beautiful rainforests and moss-covered ferns, leading to a cascading waterfall tumbling over rugged rock formations. It was such a peaceful and a rewarding walk, with the sound of rushing water making it all the more magical.
Moreland Falls.
Moreland Falls.
So did you get that? We're doing the Moreland Falls walk, which is 2 hours return.
Stinking hot in the middle of summer.
Tasmanian walks never give you distances, it's just hours or minutes or whatever. So this is a 2-hour walk. The track's not really well defined, but it's defined enough to know where you're going. They do have the odd marker here and there on an orange metal pointer. Well, the track's changed a bit now. We're going a little bit of rock hop. Not too bad though, it's still relatively easy. Ah, we've reached the falls.
I'll hit you with my rhythm stick.
We've arrived at our destination, the Moreland Falls. Beautiful. Could have a little bit more water, but still stunning. Moreland Falls walk almost done. What did you think?
Oh, look, it's a must-do if you're in this area. It was really, it was an easy walk. It wasn't anything too treacherous.
A couple of stone steps here and there going up, but they're all very easy. It was only at the very end, probably the last 30-40 metres, just to get a better view of the falls. You had to clamber over some rocks.
But you can still get a good glimpse of the falls without doing that. So.
You could do, yeah. There was a sort of viewing platform there which gave you a view, partially blocked. Clamber over the rocks if you want to have a better view, but yeah, you didn't have to do it. Beautiful walk, really enjoyed it.
10 out of 10.
And it was a beautiful temperature today too. We started with our long gear on and it's been stripped off. Yeah, I think it's about 16, 17 today.
Cool, though, isn't it?
The air is cool.
After our waterfall adventure, we made our way to Chudlee to visit the Melita honey farm. Well, that was a sweet stop in every sense. This charming honey shop is a honey lover's paradise, and it offers a huge variety of local honey, honey-infused products, and even honey ice cream. We couldn't resist sampling some of the delicious flavours while learning about the fascinating world of Tasmanian honeybees. Such a perfect way to end the day. So thanks for watching, guys. Come along with us next episode as we head to the Central Highlands. Cold country, cold. -1
in summer. After the Central Highlands, we move on to Queenstown. Enjoy the rugged scenery of Queenstown. It really is very rugged, but beauty in its own way. We also take a ride on the West Coast Wilderness Railway.
That was
the
fun.
rack and pinion train up to Rinadina,
Yep.
through the beautiful rainforest. Learn a lot of the history of that area, which is fascinating. We'll hope you join us next episode.
Ciao.
See you.
Underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your tall